Once upon a time, in the middle of a lush forest, a group of animal friends found a delicious giant cake. Their eyes sparkled with delight, but a problem arose. How could they share this yummy treat equally? The bickering began, each one wanting a fair piece. Amid the chatter, they realized the need to divide the cake into equal parts. A buzz of curiosity filled the air, setting the stage for an interesting concept: fractions. Froggy, the wisest among them, said, "We need to split this cake into fractions." The animals looked puzzled. "Fractions?" they echoed. Froggy, with a smile, began to explain. "Now, imagine you have a cake," Froggy started. "You're having a party, and you want to share this cake with 3 of your friends. How would you do it? You'd cut it into equal parts, right? So you and your friends can each have a piece. This is where fractions come in." Froggy continued. "If you cut the cake into 4 equal parts, each piece represents a fraction of the cake. Each piece is a part of the whole cake. In this case, each piece represents 1/4 of the cake. There are 4 pieces, and each piece is one of those 4. He then added, "That's what a fraction is. It's a way to represent a part of a whole. The number on top, the numerator, tells us how many parts we have. The number at the bottom, the denominator, tells us into how many equal parts the whole is divided. In our cake example, the whole cake is divided into 4 parts. So if you take 1 piece, you have 1 out of 4 parts, or 1/4 of the cake. And that's how fractions work," Froggy concluded. The animals, now understanding fractions, cheer happily. After learning about fractions, it's time for our animal friends to put their knowledge to the test. Professor Froggy, with a twinkle in his eyes and a hop in his step, is setting up a fun quiz for all the animals. With his pointer stick in hand, he draws a big, delicious cake on the board. His first question is, if we slice this cake into 8 equal parts, what fraction of the cake would each part be? The air is filled with eager whispers as the animals scratch their heads, thinking hard. Next, he draws Bunny with her cute floppy ears and fluffy tail next to the cake. Professor Froggy then asks, if Bunny, with her big appetite, eats 2 out of the 8 parts, what fraction of the cake has Bunny eaten? The animals' faces light up as they start to understand. The questions keep coming, each one a little trickier than the last. But our animal friends aren't afraid. They're learning, they're thinking, and most importantly, they're having fun. And that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Learning doesn't have to be tough or boring. It can be as fun and delicious as sharing a cake with friends, so kudos to our animal friends. They've tackled fractions head on, and they've done it with courage and enthusiasm. Well done, everyone! You've all done a great job in the quiz. With the quiz over, our animal friends finally get to eat the cake. What a sweet reward. And you know what else is sweet? The knowledge they've gained today. Froggy hops over, a proud smile on his face. He's so happy to see how much they've learned about fractions. Well done, everyone! Froggy exclaims. You've all done a fantastic job understanding fractions. Just like the slices of this cake, fractions can be found all around us. They're in the time it takes for the sun to set, and even in the number of apples you eat for snack. Froggy continues, remember, fractions help us make sense of the world. They can help us divide a pizza equally or determine how much of a journey we've completed. Every time you see something divided into parts or pieces, think of fractions. And the more you practice, the better you'll get at understanding them. As our animal friends continue to enjoy their cake, Froggy gives them one last piece of advice. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep practicing. And remember, learning is a journey, not a destination. Remember, fractions are everywhere. Keep practicing and you'll be a fractions expert in no time. Goodbye for now, and keep learning.